So let's apply the fundamental theorem of line integrals to the following example. What's really nice about this theorem is that we can evaluate line integrals without actually even knowing what the curve is or parametrizing the curve, which is often a painful experience. So here is, we want to evaluate the following line integral. Vector line integral, and we have C as a simple curve. I don't really know what it is, but I know it starts at A and ends at B. And notice that this vector field that's given here is a vector field that we've already dealt with in a couple of previous examples. One, we checked that it was conservative. So F is conservative. We already did that check using the curl, right? So if you don't remember, we can do gradient cross F must be 0, and that checks that we have a conservative vector field. And we found the potential function. This was the second example. We found the potential function xyz to be equal to x squared y minus xz squared plus 2yz. Now, we have a conservative vector field, we have found the potential function, and by the fundamental theorem of line integrals, we know that the following must be true. If we have a conservative field, the integral of the vector field over a curve is equal to the potential function at one value minus the potential function at another point, right? So if I'm looking at a field and I'm going from point A to point B, it doesn't matter what curve I take, the work is going to be the same. So all we really need to do is this part. Makes life a lot easier. So we're basically going to take our potential function and we're going to evaluate it at the two endpoints. So I'm going to do potential function at B minus potential function at A. At B, well, we're going from A to B, so B is going to be 1, 2, 3, and we're going to take away the value of the function at A, which is -3, -2, -1. We put all of this in the potential function that we already found. So we go back here, and all right, so we have x squared y will be 1 times 2. So we have a 2 minus xz squared is 1 times 9, so 9, plus 2yz, so 2 times 6, so plus 12. That's the first part, minus the potential function at -3, -2, -1. So at -3, -2, -1, the first term's x squared, that's 9, times -2, so that's -18, minus xz squared, so z squared is 1 and x is -3, so that's a plus 3, and then plus 2yz, so plus 2 times y is -4 times z is -1, so that's a positive 4. So we've got -7, so I have a 5, and then minus -11, which is, 16. Great. So all that it mattered is my endpoints. I didn't even have to parametrize a curve. And that is the power of having a conservative vector field. It's independent of path. We can apply the fundamental theorem of line integrals, and the work is in finding the potential function and evaluating the potential function at the endpoints. So that is a special property of conservative vector fields.